Since her divorce, this was the first time she wore such captivating attire, stunning her ex-husband. For 7 years of marriage, he had always regarded her as a frumpy woman. Soon after the divorce, he quickly sought a younger and more beautiful woman. Meanwhile, her life became increasingly difficult, with bills piling up, and she nearly lost her mortgaged home. All this pushed her emotions to the limit, but she struggled hard to conceal everything from her children. The next day was a big day for her eldest son, a music competition he had long prepared for. However, that night, his guitar string broke. To ensure her son could still perform, she went out early to buy a new guitar. Yet, another problem arose. Her only vehicle had been repossessed due to non-payment. With no other choice, she called a taxi and asked the driver to wait briefly outside the store. However, when she was about to park, a luxury car took her spot. Unwilling to waste time, she knocked on the car window and explained that she had seen the spot first. To her surprise, a billionaire she didn't know stepped out of the car. Without a lengthy debate, the man asked his driver to give up the parking spot. Inside the store, she found a suitable guitar, but before she could buy it, the store employee informed her that the guitar had already been reserved by another customer. Panicked, she tried to convince the rich man that her son had worked hard for the competition and she didn't want to disappoint him. The billionaire was taken aback by her determination. Eventually, he gave up the guitar, but when she tried to pay, all her cards were declined. She then realized that due to her ex-husband's debt, all her accounts had been frozen. The billionaire promptly paid for the guitar. The woman was shocked and touched, repeatedly thanking him before leaving. However, she accidentally dropped her diary. Outside, she saw that her taxi had been taken by someone else. A man explained that his wife was about to give birth, and he had to rush to the hospital. At the school, the music competition was about to start, and her son was getting anxious because his name had been called, but he didn't have a guitar to perform. On the other side, the woman stood at the roadside, her face filled with despair, tears welling up in her eyes. Suddenly, a luxury car stopped once again. The billionaire had come to her aid. The woman finally arrived at the school, but the journey would take an hour, and she only had 30 minutes. Meanwhile, her son continued to wait, his hopes of performing dwindling. Suddenly, a helicopter landed on the school grounds, surprising everyone. The woman stepped out elegantly, carrying the guitar for her son. A bright smile finally lit up her children's faces, and the performance went perfectly. The billionaire never expected that this unexpected encounter with a single mother would open a new chapter in his life, a love story he had never anticipated.